Give an update on the initiatives, the projects for the Land and Water Conservation Fund grant. Number one was the engineering costs and services. It was a total of $56,750. Number two was the restroom storage building for the amphitheater at $88,480. Three was construction of a half-mile trail 8 feet wide, $48,840. Number four was the trail lighting at a cost of $112,000. Five was the baseball, softball field, and tennis courts lighting at $76,000. Six was refurbish the existing equipment storage building on field 2 at a cost of $28,500. Seven was the new storage and official building for fields 1 and 2 with restrooms at $83,160. And 8 was originally submitted as a tennis court resurface, which we're going to look at doing a rebuild versus a resurface, should we get permission from the state DNR to do that, at $80,682, for a grand total of $574,412. As a matching grant, we pay $287,206, and National Park Service pays $287,206. So those are the projects that we've got, and again, we'll be looking at those and reprioritizing based on cost and the monies we have available.
Mr. Server, have we heard, have we got this grant yet, or when do we expect to hear about that?
Yes, the grant has been approved. It was approved, we got word on September 29th from America at the Indiana Department of Natural Resources that federal approval has been received for the Hanover grant.
Well, that's great.
Thank you.
Yay. Thanks for all your hard work, guys.
Thank you.
We
And
appreciate it.
again, I'd like to thank the park committee, and I'll name them this time. If I can remember, Rick Snaybelt, Narcy Ashby, Zach Leach, Nancy Totten, Doug Russ, Brian Crank, Barb Ford. I think that's it. Thanks to all of them for all their support.
Kevin on it, and just
No.
Kevin just quick.
Right. But yeah, Kevin did a lot of work on the front end, and he's the
Yeah.
one that kept the fields going over here, so we
Sure.
appreciate everything he did and
Yeah.
all he's done since,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
he's a big supporter.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The new storage buildings on fields 1 and 2, and also lighting for fields 1 and 2, and the tennis courts are the 3 that we're going to
And those
focus
storage
on.
buildings will have restrooms.
Yeah, the storage buildings on fields 1 and 2 will have restrooms back there, which don't exist right now, so yeah, that's what we're prioritizing. So anyway, so even though we've got approval, we got a lot of work yet to do, so we appreciate everything that's been done. Website going well. Our next training is Thursday morning, correct, at 9 o'clock. I'll have to get to the office a little earlier than normal. But we've got, I think, 2 more training sessions to do with that, and then hopefully we'll be ready for launch whenever that's going to happen. So Kyle Susik's been great helping us with that, the project and everything. And when Megan came on board, we'd already had a lot of the prior trainings that were sent via email, and I forwarded those, and she's been catching up to, getting up to snuff on those things. So, and hopefully we'll be raring and ready to go when the town's raring and ready to go. Hanover Horsepower, car show and music. Just, I gave you the numbers that came through town hall. Kind of breaks down on how the overall horsepower project went. The monies came in and the monies went out. So the net income for the horsepower through the town of Hanover, through town hall, a net income of $7,200. Now that does not include the incredible amount of support and monies that Midwest Tube Mills also put in. They did contribute through town hall, but resources that they used over there were, I can't even put a number to that, but we appreciate everything they've done. So the total effort brought in $7,200 net profit from what we came through town hall. And we're ready to go for next year's project already. We have another meeting coming up next Tuesday, 11:30, so we can start talking 2023 horsepower. So, and there's going to be some nice new changes to that, and they're already working on the music and everything, so we're getting way out ahead of it. The previous event took us 5 months to plan. We got a full year to do this one, so we're looking forward to a great next horsepower.
And this was with bad weather.
This was bad weather, yeah, very bad weather, and we still had 42 cars show up, and it was pouring down rain Saturday morning. And 42 cars in our car show. So very pleased with the first effort. So also Rainbow Park, the update on that. If you haven't been over there, you need to go over there. It doesn't look anything like it did 2 years ago when I first started my job in November. There's still a few things left to do, but the playground equipment is in place, the mulch is there, the basketball goal is up, there's a playing area there, the path is going around. Daniel, who started working here September 7th, already painted the shelter house over there as among his duties already, so we need to plan a official dedication or rededication or whatever we need to do and invite Community Foundation, Hanover employees, Newport to be a part of that. So we'll try to get that on the agenda and I'll let you guys know and figure out what's the best time to do that. Kudos goes out to Scott Williams and Lawrence and Ezra and Stewart for getting the playground equipment together over there and doing all the other E-Man stuff that they were able to do. I appreciate what they've done, so good job by those guys. Just a couple other things real quick. Bethany Legacy Workshop was held here last Wednesday? Thursday? A lot of folks in the room were in attendance at that. I thought it was very well received, a great workshop, and I think we'll be able to count on them being a good partner for the town of Hanover and Hanover Parks for not just the year to come, but the years to come. So I thought a great workshop, a lot of good information. And also, I was able to be part of a Sources of Strength through the community, through Southwestern Schools. They're inviting community leaders to be part of their school student body and some student-involved projects and programs. We had a couple of days of training over there, and I think it's going to be a win-win for not just the parks, because we have a lot of kids come through the system, but also for the schools. They're doing it at the middle school and at the high school levels, and our focus will be on the middle school age group. That's where I've kind of been put into, so looking forward to that. Programming-wise, just a couple of things. Once your meetings are over with this evening, we've got soccer going on at the park. My son's match starts at 6 o'clock, so I'm going to get up here shortly. We also have women's softball playing tonight on field number 3 out here. They start at 7 o'clock, and I just want to give kudos out to our electricians. Game changer. All the lights work on field number 3. We've got some new lights in place, and the electricians that we've hired as part-time guys, they've done magnificent work, not just there, but and the guys and gals that played co-ed softball this past weekend, they were here Friday night and Saturday night. They really appreciate the things that are going on here. They can see the improvements and stuff like that. So kudos goes to those guys. Also, Little League Volleyball is going well. They play on Mondays and Wednesdays. Our first matches are actually tomorrow night over at Southwestern Elementary School. We've got 3 teams of about 7 or 8 kids on each team. So I really want to thank our coaches for stepping up. Olivia Bronner's kind of taking that under her wing, and she's kind of our commissioner of Little League Volleyball for right now. And also, starting today, we start taking sign-ups for our girls' Little League basketball program for kindergarten through 5th and some 6th grade girls. Last year, our inaugural season, we had 70 girls sign up, and we're expecting that number to be a lot more than 70. So we're getting the applications out, and you probably saw it posted on Facebook and all the other places. So we'll get the information out there. Fees just $30 to sign up. Application deadline is November 4th. And if you have any questions, call me. 812-292-4282. Okay. I'll step aside for a second. I want to welcome up Megan Barble, our event coordinator, to talk about some of the other things that we're doing here at Hanover Park.
Upcoming, the most recent event that we've got coming up is the Spooktacular. As you know, that's going to be filling the gap between Party in the Park and the movie. That's from 4:30 to 6:30. We've had a great response from the community. I've got 20 businesses that are going to be set up alongside of us to help pass out candy and bring in some of the Halloween-based games to us. And we've got Mary's Sheer Perfection, the state, or the Sheriff's Department, the DNR, Clifty Park, Susan's Customs, Scarlet Begonia, OBO, German America, Jindy's, First Financial Bank, Chandler Chevrolet, Boys and Girls Club, Girls Inc., Lanthier Winery, the Humane Society, Cruisin', Hanover Police Department, Fire Department, the Hanover Seniors, and then of course the town of Hanover are all going to be here.
Awesome.
We've also got the Fairgrounds Trick or Treat. That's going to be our 2nd year participating. That's October 29th from 2 to 4:30. Any donations of candy would be greatly appreciated for that. Scott and I, and then as well as Daniel, will be there set up for that. This year we are partnered with Hobbs, which they are a foundation that helps families battling pediatric cancer. They've reached out to us, and then we didn't have any conflicts, so on October 31st from 6 to 8, they're wanting to do a trunk or treat here in the parking lot, and so we've approved that, and we're working with them on that. Something new, we've got a Veterans Day program that we're working on. That's going to be on Friday, November 11th. We're going to do a tree lighting, and then we're looking at doing a reception. Details are still being worked out for that, but as soon as I have more information, I'll pass that along with you. And then the big one, the T3 Holly Jolly. That's December 10th. We're going back to just one full day of activities this year. Rick Russell has generously agreed to sponsor the Santa Cycles once again this year. And of course, we appreciate the title sponsor, Lanthier Winery, for their continued support. We'll be expanding our lights, displays, and then we have additional activities like a candy cane hunt. And we're still working with that. We've had 3 meetings so far. We've got another meeting coming up next week, and then I'll continue to keep you guys updated on that information that we have for that. Do you have any other questions? All right.
Hit the ground running, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Good job. Thank you. Shane, don't you guys do a trunk or treat too?
Yeah, we set up normally over at elementary,
Okay. Like what day?
Halloween night.
Halloween night?
Isn't it nice to hear somebody besides me at these meetings? But anyway,
We weren't gonna say
Amen, brother.
it.
trail lighting, when are they gonna light the trail? What's the date?
That would be Black Friday.
Black Friday.
The 25th, I believe.
The
is
Friday
the
after
date.
Thanksgiving, so that'll be the official lighting of the trail, so that's part of T3. Also, as one of our other holiday happenings that we do is our Christmas Craft Fair. It'll be our second annual event, December the 3rd, it's a Saturday. It'll be at the Southwestern Elementary Cafeteria, and also we hope to have enough to here at the Community Center, and I think we will. Already, we haven't even tried, we already have 10 reservations. People have paid and got their booth set up, and so we're looking forward to a great day. It's going to be a 10 to 4 event, and I think both locations will have plenty. We've got the seniors that are going to come and I think provide concessions in both areas, and so
What day is it?
it's December the 3rd. And if anybody wants to set up a booth, you can call 812-292-4282. $25 gets you a booth space, 10 by 10 space, and just come out and have a good time. My goal, and I remember the days when Hanover College had their wonderful craft fair out here. Now, I don't know if we can ever grow it as big as they did, but let's get more people out in Hanover enjoying the holiday season with the craft fair. And last year was a great success, and we've got most of the people coming back from last year, and we're adding more to that. So we're looking forward to another craft fair, December the 3rd, here at the Community Center and also at Southwestern Elementary Cafeteria. Any questions about anything? Appreciate your all's support and everything too. Daniel and Megan have been godsends. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else that needs brought up?
I make a motion to adjourn.
All fair side?
Aye.